press the bell already.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. Hello. What? Yeah, JJ made me and you. What are you getting at Wendy's? That's crazy. No, why is that crazy? Did we get to kiss? Well, they said that I wasn't really that into you yet. I had to warm up to you. Yes, your spicy Asiago. I remember. I forgot to tweet. Yeah, I know. How inaccurate is that? You know, I think I wanted to kiss you the moment we met. Maro VT. I'm tweeting. What else? Sorry, I'm terrible at this streaming thing. We'll stream for 4 hours. That's as long as we can stream on Blue Sky. Okay, we're live. And we're live! Hello! I'm gonna show you all my progress I made. I played a little bit of Petit Planet off stream. Off stream. This game is so your aesthetic. I know it is. Tala! It's Saturday, May 2nd, 2026. Good evening, everyone. We're watching Shortwave News Buzz on the Miracle Parade channel. I'm Trixie, your intern anchor, and this is my assistant, Cuckoo. Special report with the Cuckoo has detected an unidentified change on Mashiverse. Could it be? Mashi's home on Mashiverse has just completed its first bit. Okay, yeah, I know. And there's a wonderful surprise to celebrate. The Bamboo Harvest House on Mashiverse is officially complete. I finished Youngwo's house. Just looking at the photo, I can almost smell the bamboo and apples. One tiny bite shouldn't hurt. Cool. And finally, our last buzz of the day. There's a wonderful surprise. So I already built the eco house. Okay, what are you gonna do? Are you not? Did the shop not build yet? Look at her. Mashi, come check out my new house. She's so cute. Hold on. Giant tomato. Giant tomato. Pepper. I harvested my first strange pepper. It's just a bell pepper. Oh, red cabbage. Oh, teeny tiny cabbage. No. No, we're gonna... Okay, I might have put the garden too close to my car. What? Why did it wither? I'm gonna miss having our garden. What do you mean having our garden? You need money? I need money in the game. I'm out of strength. Let's move everything. I don't really like how close. I was already worried. I'm sorry, Noxie. IRL garden. Oh, your IRL garden. Yeah. I was just looking out for you. No, it's okay. Sorry to worry you. Actually, I got a $1 raise at work. Actually, I'm freaking raking in the bucks. Let's go. No, I have a steady income. I'm good. JJ 100. Nice job. I also, how much was your raise? I'm not gonna ask, so that's very personal. I'm so happy for you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked that. I didn't think about it. What? That's crazy! Congrats! Yeah, mine's $1. Oh my god. Different fields. Thank you for the pennies. I should put I smell pennies when people donate bits. Neon Tetra. Ooh, that's a new fish. I haven't got that one before. How are you guys today? OMG, yes. Okay, we built the shop. We built Glenn's Goods. Oh my god! Look, they have overalls!
Welcome, #1 customer. Huh? Why are you walking around? I'm talking
Doing
to
pretty
you,
well.
Planet
I'm going
Tender.
to the gym. That's good. I need to go to the gym. This game low-key cute. Whatever. You think it's high-key cute, don't you? Oh, look, it's Alice in Wonderland themed.
Right here. Look.
Oh my god, this
Our
bed is
newly
so
arranged
cute.
furniture display windows aren't just for show. You can buy things straight from them. Super convenient. The display windows get
That's a
new
cute
items
dress.
every day.
It reminds me of
And in the
Kiki.
clothing section, you can even try things on the spot. It's... If business keeps picking up, I'll open even more display windows. Rule 2 of the Business Practitioner's Guide. If you hadn't been here, this would have never happened. You made my dreams come true.
Oh, Glenn.
Please,
It's like Pokemon,
accept
you
this
can
jar
go to
of
the gym
neighbor's Luca.
twice.
It's a
Hi,
treasured gift
Song.
I've
How are
been saving
you?
for this very moment.
Hi.
You're always welcome at Glenn's Goods.
Oh my god, I'm gonna buy everything. First of all, I want this. I don't have enough money. Put your fishing pole away. It is so cute. I have to make money. I have no money. I'm broke. This is why she needs money. Exactly. Look, I got bamboo. Look it. Look it, I got bamboo. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Hello, Narina. Was still bothered by the wind on the way, but never mind. As long as my destination is the right one. Watch out, Narina, my axe! Now I can build, oh, recipe. I already have that recipe. That's not what bamboo looks like. What the hell? Yes, it is! It is in this game. Zong, you want to see something cool? Check this out. Check this out. Giant tomato. I'm gonna show everyone that I come across my giant tomato. I can become the bamboo. Hi, shark. Oh my god, these are so Rin. Oh, I want that. I want that and that. I want that and that. Okay. We gotta make dough. It's a bee. Look, it's a bee. Look at him. Oh my god. Don't make me miss out on catching my frickin' bee. Bumblebee. Bumblebees are also known as humblebees. Hi, Sharky. It's a bee. Mashi, the new house you built for me, it's beyond everything I hoped for. It's unbelievably, wonderfully perfect. Now I can place all kinds of tools inside. There's room for mixed fertilizer, test soil quality, and try new seeds. I never have to worry about Sproutsies competing with me for bed space again. I just changed the flooring and wallpaper in the new house and the whole place feels completely transformed. So if you have time, come hang out at my place anytime. Do you like apples? I really love them. And while traveling, I came across an apple grove and stocked up on so many. I want apples. There was still a little bamboo left from what I dug up at Granny's place, so Bamboo apple slushy. That sounds interesting. It's my secret recipe. After a busy day, one full sip makes everything feel so nice and snug. I love this flavor and hope you'll love it too. Wait, did I just, Wait. Did I just glitch it? How many did I get? Oh, just one. They fly weird because their body's so heavy, because they're plump. Look at it, this is so cute. Wow, an infinite bamboo apple slushy glitch. Hooray! Hooray! Young Bo, your house is so cute. Ah. I need more. Two more sap. To water the arbor. Wait, how do I? Oh.
Ah, I've been looking for you. Have you run into any issues lately while building bridges or painting roads outdoor? Transforming the planet is a part of Planet
Yes.
Maker. You can get a bird's eye view of your planet and arrange outdoor objects and landscapes as you like. Please take a look at your phone and I'll send it to you.
Yes,
I've also
I got
prepared
the
some
Planet
outdoor
Maker.
pieces for you. You can try placing them using Planet Maker
Hey,
first
Mashi, you're
to see
flawless.
if
How are you doing today, you exceptional human being? Doku, you're flawless. I'm doing well. How are you? Oh, hello, Risky90. How are you? Welcome in. Hello, what are you doing? What were you playing? We're playing Petit Planet. I might have said to raid you.
Hi!
Thanks, Cox. That's so nice of you. Actually,
Show me the damage.
hi, Raiders. Did you have a good stream? You're playing Euro Truck Simulator? How is that? How do I change this to... No. We're playing Petit Planet. It's a cozy game. I am a cozy variety streamer. I play lots of cute, wholesome games, but sometimes I will feel frisky and play Valorant. Hux told me about you. I'm sorry about him. It's okay, thank you. It's nice to meet you. I also have a cat named Gigi. You also have a cat named Gigi? What? Really? Oh my god, this is such a game changer! Look, I can place the houses anywhere I want. No, read properly. She. I have a cat. Her name is Aria. Gigi is cooler than Risky in my opinion. Risky isn't a she. You just... okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to my stream. We're playing Petit Planet. This is a cozy planet crafter Animal Crossing like game where you are a planet tender and you're tending to your planet. But now I haven't unlocked a utility pole. I've not heard of this one. I played Coral Island and Palia. Ooh, I played a little Palia. This is still in beta, so it's not really like... They haven't really, promoted it that much. I'm not sure when it's gonna come out. Hopefully soon, because it's really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I don't like these. I don't like that. No. Delete. 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 I can't move. Okay, that's like the only thing I can't move around. Where should I put the houses? Oh, I can get even further out. Oh, that's nice. And I can do a top down. Mashi's a Loftia partner. I am! Loftia and Palia are pretty similar. Why aren't you using Windows 95? What do you mean? I don't even think I could use Windows 95 unless I try. Wait, what? If I tried. Windows 95 is the best Windows, but I won't be able to play cute games like this if I use that one. I don't know. I don't really know what I want the pathway to look like. I don't know where I want my house. I hope you had a good stream though. Oh, that's where my car goes. I can't really put... Glad to know he's a weirdo with everyone, not just me. Oh yeah, yeah. He's definitely a weirdo with everyone. She literally doxed herself. Beat you up. Remember when I learned where you lived and you doxed yourself? Oh my god. It was very good. Thanks. Lots of music, lots of laughs. That's good. Where does a mansplainer get his water from? A well, actually. That's great. Hey! Denied. You be nice. You be nice. kind of like this pathway. And then we could like rotate it like I wanted, or make it rounded like I wanted. Actually, I'm trying to figure out if I could like do 2. I want a pathway of 2, not 3. And then we can move out. No, I think it's gonna have to be... It's gonna have to be 3. Sorry, I'm not reading chat very well right now. Why aren't the fences touching? What are you on, Cox? I saw a sign that said watch out for children and thought that sounds like a strange trade. Huh? Watch. Watch out for children. A watch. No, I heard you I read it the first time. For some reason, my Twitch has messages censored, and when I uncensor them, it makes them repeat like 5 times. I got it. Sorry, I'm dumb. Okay, I think it's gonna have to be 3. But maybe we should make the rural area, or like the housing area, a dirt path. And then we'll make the like what is it? The commercial area, we'll make it like a tile path. So Youngguo likes bamboo things, so I think I'll put all the bamboo near her. Most things do go over her head because she's short. Damn. Pleasure doing business with you. Yeah, I'm kind of dumb. He's cute and adorable though. Thanks, brother. Wait, what happened? What did Cox say? So the messages Cox are sending is making him look schizophrenic when I read them. I'm not dumb, Mashi. Sometimes jokes go over your head. Trading a watch for... No, I got that. I don't know. I got that part. Gigi, what could you possibly want? We played laser for so long and then I fed you a yummy meal. What could he possibly want, chat? He's got it all. Where did that tree go? Oh, it's right here. I'm probably gonna get rid of this and just do like a bridge or something. Here's my little neighborhood. I have to... Just got an ad from Google justifying AI. That's funny. Yeah, I get those ads a lot too. How'd you guys do on Rivals last night? How did you guys do on Rivals? I believe homes with their unique charm are also a part of the beauty of our planet. Perhaps it's this vitality that comes from neighbors truly settling in. This jar of Luca is already full. Please take it and continue watering the Luca arbor. My placements took me to bronze 1. I'm bronze 1. I'm diamond 1. Okay, how do I use my pink one? Mashi, ho ho, hello, what a lovely day with such beautiful weather. Feel free to ask me anything if you need anything. Okay, maybe another time. I ain't got money for you, Moba. I gotta go make money. Hello. Before you marry someone, find out if their family drinks mimosas or runs a 5K on holiday mornings. Ick. Go. Me? Yee, Mashi, I seem to taste a familiar scent in the air around here. I just used my tongue to taste it. Slurp. Yee? You're trying to catch me out again? I'm not showing you how to taste it. What? I'm showing you how. What? I don't know. Well, I followed the scent and dug up these pepper seeds. I love finding seeds and seeing what grows from them. This one yields something tasty. Would you like to try planting it? You're growing these for me? Eee, that's not what I meant. Well, I'm quite diligent. Well, the ones you grow yourself always taste the best. Take these pepper seeds. Nothing is censored for me. I don't know what you're talking about. Ooh, pretty. It's a green-banded uranium moth. If I were to build pumpkin a house, I'd put sunflowers. I'd put it on like a... I'd put it by the sea and I'd plant a bunch of sunflowers around. Yeah, I went on a hike the other day. It was up a mountain the whole way. Beautiful. Yes, my pathway thing is a frickin' paint roller. I would love that house. Yeah. Thank you for the head pat and the posture check. My posture is actually really good right now. Hydrate. Sugar, good morning. Are you marshy tall grass? Yes. I'm wondering where I should put my... Oh, what happened to her? Oh no. No. Don't do that. Shorga BB. I had horrible sleep, full of nightmares. Now I just feel sensitive. Oh no. Well, I'm here to comfort you. Well, let's move this to like... Or maybe we can move it like here. What is this? A fire hydrant? Oh, it's a mailbox. Why? Did not mean to do that. Can I not? I cannot. Okay. Damn. Okay, well, let's go see what we can sell to... Glenn. Oh, message you, Taryn? Oh, okay. I want to sell that. I don't want to sell my bamboo smoothie thing. I do want to go donate my bumblebee. I can grow potatoes and strawberries. Oh, I like this mosaic. I'm good. I'm great. What are you? What do I do with my withered things? Oh, I could sell clothes. I ended up doing stuff. How are you, Shishi? How's the stream been? It's good. It's good. It's good. Rock. Mossy rock. Stone garden, mossy rock. This dinosaur. Dinosaur. Dinosaur, look. Dinosaur. I'm so cute. Dino onesie woj. We'll go donate our things. I need money in the game. I need money. Wait, where is... Redeem? I also need money in real life. There you are. Look at them! They're fighting!
Stop!
She's gonna bite his head off!
Rough housing inside the insectarium, please.
Oh, they listen.
Apologies. They just arrived in a new environment and are a bit excited. But their excitement also reflects here the creatures may roam freely and show off parts of themselves that few get to see.
Look at all the butterflies I caught.
Again, this is all thanks to your help, so please accept.
Token of appreciation.
As for the neighborhood squad.
Now where did you go? Back to the front? Okay. Let me settle in creatures. From what I know, while dragonflies are fast flyers, you can catch them when they're hovering midair. This... I'm just gonna look around a bit. Welcome to the Giftarium. To visit the Omni Gallery, please exit and turn left. Beep. Information corrected. Hello, dear guest. Display stands in the Giftarium may occasionally stock Omni Gallery gifts of unknown origin. Simply trade in your Omni vouchers to complete the redemption. If you're running low on Omni vouchers, I'd consider asking the higher-ups to lower the cost. Complete Moment Folio researchers to unlock new display stands. Also, notify you via phone call whenever there's something new. What else can I I didn't catch that. Could you say? I'm just browsing. 20 Omni vouchers. I'm just browsing. Who is speaking? I'll take it. No Rin today or Rin later. It's Saturday, sugar. It's Saturday, silly girl. I'm gonna see my. No, it's okay. It's fine. It's just letting you know. I miss Rin too. Yeah, same. Ooh, what did I get? I got a bunch of... was planning on following her. I wanted to craft like a chest. Can I craft a chest? Because I don't want to use my big tomato accidentally. Maze glow, wooden desk, maze glow, wooden chair. Musical wooden chair. Whoa, why did it get so bright? Space it out. I'm at my desk. I'm writing Yuri fan fiction. Stand up. Stand up. Peppers, 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 peppers. Cabbage. 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 Tomato. Why do I have so much cabbage? A bee for me? That's not a bee. That's a stag beetle. Let's just plant all these. Oh no, it's gonna be uneven. It's gonna be uneven. Where would I put this? Where would it be a good spot for this? I mean, yeah, that's cute. It's a little gazebo. Little walkway gazebo thing. Let's water these. Of course, I'm starving. I gotta make food. Okay, why don't we just make a bunch of mango smoothies? Premium shellfish rice bake. Shellfish rice. Don't have that. What about a wheat grain rice drink? That looks disgusting. Carrot, cabbage. I don't have any carrot. Grain and fruit. Oh, is that wheat? Hold on. Is this wheat? Yeah, that's wheat. Grains and shoots medley. Fruit infused fish stew. I wonder if it has to be like a strawberry. This is really cute. Oh, is he not close enough to the... Can be fertilized. Okay, well, I don't know. I can't fertilize yet. I need to upgrade my planet. And I need to figure out Oh, what's that? It's a moth. Okay. People were saying they were struggling catching a lobster. But how the hell do I catch this thing? It's okay. Just sit still. Haha! Ha ha ha. Meteorite. Wild greens. We need to get more sap for Misa Fairy's house. Oh, money. Cha-ching! Avocados! Avocados from Mexico. That's what I needed. I think I need one more sap. Shizzle has allergies. What do we need to do next? I'm not gonna do the dough quest yet because We meet again, Mashi, your planet always sounds so beautiful. Boop bloop. Okay, how do I invite you? I don't know if I should focus on invite to move in. Okay, how do I invite to move in? Ooh, yum. Don't consume the tomato, please. maybe the server will know. Pink Luca Arbor. Pink Luca. Hello, Joker. How do I use my
Have
pink
help was for me.
Luca?
Ooh. I wish. On a speedo, full. What is it?
Wait, hold on. It's not giving me the option to use the pink one. Joker. The Luca Arbor photo.
Let me see.
I'm in the middle of it. Sorry.
Just like before. It's really beautiful. I never imagined a melody like this would. I'll treasure this photo and record you and the
Good.
melody
How are you?
in my
Marina, move in. Would you like to settle down on my planet? Marina. I could build a bridge right here. And I want to put Narina's house like kind of by the ocean. We could sell a beehive. It would be cute to put it by the ocean. But I don't want her to be far away from everyone else. Okay, I'm picturing this as a little staircase. I'll fix this. And then I could put Narina's house like here. Thank you for the hydrate. Would you believe I still have that audio clip saved somewhere? I would believe it. The place is ready. Time to give Narina a call and invite her to move in. Blue? Mashi, yes? Everything's ready. Welcome to your new home. I see. Let me gather my friends and pack up. It won't take long. See you soon. Off to play board games. Have fun. Bye-bye. She was already walking around on my planet. Why did she just pop up? Welcome, I'm Mobile, the coordinator here. If you need help with anything in your everyday life, just come to me. From now on, I've got your back. Oh, I'm stuck. Oops, I didn't mean to go inside. Bro, shade, lol. 155 is insane. But JJ has 100. Come on, why is it so hard to get sap? I probably have to axe it. Actually, I have a song request for you to listen to. Oh, do you? What is it?
That kick sounds like straight ass. Get me a new one. Stat. To finish it off, I want to send the cloud.
What is it called? I have an ad. Why do I have an ad? Okay, let me look it up on YouTube Music. Okay, we're gonna listen to this. And then we're gonna go to the bathroom. Be right back. It's very catchy. But why this song specifically? Suck my toes? These bitches wanna suck my toes? Oops. That's the part you wanted me to hear. I wonder. Oh no. Now what's this one? This is Petit Planet. Okay, let me turn the music off. There we go. This is Petit Planet. Hi, Yuhita. New Discord message. These bitches want to suck my toes. Okay, I'm probably gonna get rid of these once I learn how to do that. These sunflowers are pretty. I could put them by Miss Safiri's house. Miss Safiri. this over here. There's gonna be like some empty spaces because I'm still trying to figure out what kind of vibe I'm going for. That's good. Maybe we can move. Let me drink my smoothie. Oh, I got a new jar of Luca. Do I have enough for my outfit yet? I wanted this. And I wanted this. Don't have enough. I don't have the proper shoes for this right now. Sad. I mean, I guess I could like... Okay, it doesn't really match, but I just have to wait until I get better shoes. Should I turn these into like food and then sell them? Probably. I have these pineapple and habanero chips. I think I need some white cheese and some other toppings for them. That sounds really yummy. I'm not a huge fan of habanero, but I do like how it doesn't overwhelm you straight away, but like if you keep eating it, it's like a slow burn. For me anyway. What do we need to do? Plant flowers? First, we need to get money. Let's make something with just fish. Catch of the day. Oh, I still need to do my star dash. Two clay. Two of these. Yeah, hi. Posture check. Okay. No, I don't want to use my big one. Tomato braised fish for the first time. Oh, what were we doing? Oh no, money grind. It's infiltrated the game. Yeah, I need some money for cute clothes. I already forgot what I was gonna do. Yeah, I can get a composter. I've got a shovel! Watch out! Actually, wait up. I saw the Luca Arbor's been growing really well lately, and there's even more space to plant sproutsies now. So I brought this composter. Is it weird to give someone a composter? I just figured it'd help make farming easier for you, so you can harvest more sproutsies without so much work. Some fertilizers boost yield, but improve quality, and some even help the sproutsies grow faster. And it's real easy to make fertilizer. Just put food, creatures, plants, or even materials into the composter, stir it up good, and it turns right into fertilizer. Use the composter. Just set it by your field and toss a few things in to try it out. Wait a day and you'll have the fertilizer ready. Chapter unlocked. Elsa Sonny's mysterious wish.
The Luca Arbor has grown again. It feels like there's something new and exciting waiting to surprise us each and every. All right, I'm here to give you my most prized treasure, a precious
Luca fruit? What? You just had that on you?
Thank you for helping me fulfill my dream of building a shop. And even more for nurturing the planet so wonderfully.
Oh, you're so cute, Glenn. crops just trash? Can I compost them? All 70? I don't know about that. Oh, they're designed to be compost stuff. My little itty bitty cabbage. Okay. Oh, I guess I already... Talk to the reading Elsa Sani. Talk to Mobai. One second, let me donate some. Some creatures are strictly nocturnal.
$765, like the thermal energy produced when the two collide. How do you pronounce this word? Huh? You looking for me?
What are you doing?
As you can see, I'm reading a book. Hey, what are you trying to say with that look? I read too, you know. And I read like I run, at lightning speed. And since I read so fast, my brain demands more books. So, care to help me grab some from Mobai? That's right. Swish! Just a few books. I'm counting on you. While I work on reading and memorizing everything here.
Fishing. Some insects follow a fixed route. Keep an eye on them. If you need anything, please do not hesitate to let me know.
Elsa Sani's secret? Oh, secret? What
she said
secret?
She needs some books.
Oh, I see. She did ask me to help find some books a
and
few
since
days
my
ago.
brain runs so fast, I demand more
remember she
Marshmallow
made a
streams.
list.
Hi. I am feeling a little sleepy.
Talking
I'm
past
kinda
each
hungry.
other and still getting things done? The
Is
practical
joke.
guide to
Hee hee.
shiny junk? And pretty obscure ones, too. I had to ask several friends who travel the routes to track them all down. But so I prepared a special book crate just for her.
Thank
Pardon
you.
me. It seems to have gotten some rain on it from the past few days. No
Uh-oh.
worries. The books were properly sealed, and it's heartwarming to see her studious side. So naturally I want nothing but the best for her. But what does she need all those books for, I wonder?
I have no idea. When a left turn signal, brain's judgment, and the trash can searching for life philosophies aligning the bubbles and soda. I'm in the middle of memorizing this nonsense. Need something? Here are the books you needed.
Hooray! The books I wanted! Super awesome! I'm here
Super awesome. Only 10?
Yeah?
Only 10
I
dough?
thought so too. Wait, no! The dough's for Glenn. Because I still need some empty bottles. And I heard Glenn has some for sale, so...
Oh my goodness.
Swoosh! This is for an explosive. No spoilers yet. The book says success lies in secrecy, so I can't tell you. Anyway, whether this explosive secret works out or not is all up to you now. Gotta put some in the empty bottle. Huh? Wait, but still. What in the... Oh, that'll be 100 dough then.
But she only said it was 10
It's not that I
dough!
won't negotiate. I just, fine. Since it's you...
Wait, 200? It was just 100!
I'm just really worried she'll put some dangerous stuff in all those empty bottles, but... Okay. Please give me the 10 dough we agreed on then. These are the empty bottles El Sasani requested. If things go south, remember to run.
Okay, sorry. I was having a moment. I had to get a snack. What is this? Empty bottle.
Hooray! The empty bottles I wanted! Super awesome! I knew I could count on you. And now, it's showtime for me!
The big explosive event?
Swoosh?
Uh-oh.
Why are you backing away? Anyway, you'll find out come tomorrow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's do... Wait! Oh my god, did I mess up the Star Dash order again? Ah. Assorted clay pot. I messed up. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get a tip. Where is she? I'm playing Petit Planet. I'm kind of hungry.
What the?
I did not mean to do that. Your Star Dash order's here. I'm sorry it's late.
Did you door that?
Yeah, I'm door dashing. It's just it's like, did you just door dash?
We're him.
I don't know.
What are you doing in there?
And where? No, he's fine. Sorry, Youngwood. Forgot about your order. Whoa, why are you invisible? Why is she invisible, chat? Where'd she go? What's that?
You scared me. Did you eat yet? I've got Granny used to do all the cooking. Now that I'm on my own, I gotta learn somehow. When the Luca arbor started growing, we had that meal together. And if you have some time, bring it to a boil, then add a pinch of brown sugar and a little cold water.
It does have, and there's gonna be so many more cute characters. Are you DoorDashing Maro? Yes, I am.
15 seconds to go. Just sit tight and don't worry, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now add the salt. The meat and veggie congee's ready.
Uh-oh.
Probably. Oh, did I mess it up again? I really thought I did everything right.
No.
Oh, where did I go wrong?
Maybe go easy on the seasoning? It's okay. No, I'm not gonna eat it.
I see. But I followed the steps to the letter. How much is a pinch anyway? No biggie. I just haven't quite learned it properly yet. But I'm sure I can do it. I'll learn to cook and take good care of myself. Better not eat this kanji or whatever it is. If you got sick, Mr. Mobi'd tear me apart.
Use it as fertilizer?
You're not that...
Oh, Youngguo. Silly, silly. How do I... No, I'm not in a cute outfit. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get out of my Star Dash outfit. Okay. Okay, that's better. That's better. Come on, Youngguo. Cute. Youngguo, I got you a present. Do you have a moment? Please accept this gift. Dawning Dew Shelf? Yay, we're best friends. Hi, Azazel. Hi, hi. Every outfit's cute when Mashi's in it? No, incorrect. Sell mushrooms on other planets today. Give gifts today. Buy a Luma battery. Okay, I'll buy a Luma battery. Oh, heck yeah. can I give to me? Baridi crochet rug. Rattan chair. Rattan. 3D wall. 3D love seat. Miss Safiri. Did I get all the sap I needed? I did. Is he in here? I got you a gift. My dumb ass listening to music and thinking, okay, these are all bangers, let's go. It's my liked songs playlist. Please accept this gift. It's a love seat. Pink and white corner cabinet. Cute. No. Also, Sonny fainted. Whoa! Why is everyone here? Why are you here? What to buy? That's so expensive. What does this do? Oh, it's dye. You need to go to someone's planet and sell mushrooms. Oops. Let's see if we could go to another planet. I think it's... What is it? Yoo-hoo?
Wait, when you use the flamethrower, does it refill ammo on your other gun? Because
Oh my goodness, look at their planet! Ooh, they have plums. Ooh, now I feel like I'm missing out with the Tefe planet. I need to find their store. This is so cute. Trixie? What is this? Where's the shop? Madeline is so cute. Of course they have little... Oh my gosh, so cute. Those trees are so pretty. Oh, can I fish? I don't have permission to fish. Do I have permission to... Nope. I'm stuck. Oh, it's right there. I'm a dingus. Cute! I really like how they did this. I love those trees. Sell. Where's the mushrooms I have? Today's green market? Oh, they're strawberries. Are you kidding me? 3,500 for this? It's a mushroom table. I'm so sad. What is this? Look at him. It's a puppy. Oh, that bed's cute. Is there anything else I need to do? is it? KJ? Um,
Fucking shack. Yeah, I got a shock lens and another shock lens.
what is it? I forget. I totally forget what it was. Fir wood. Let's. I like their hat. That is a cute hat. How do I leave? Why am I struggling to leave? Oh, there it goes. Okay. We're looking for... It's the thick ones, the thickum ones. Is this a fir tree? Oh, I think I'm lagging a little bit. Is this it? Firwood. Firwood. I don't want to chop all of her trees. It would feel bad if I did that. Okie dokie. Let's go. You will receive items. JJ, hi! How was Pokopia?
At this point, I gotta think for a second. Oh man. I'll get an item that I can't use.
Well, you sometimes. Well, hey,
Hopefully, yeah. Bye bye. Good. What's crackin'? What's crackin'? You had a good stream? That's good. We got a shout out for you? Nice. Hi, Sharky. Go get some food, JJ, if you haven't already. Yeah, thank you for the hydrate. Dinner time. Oh, I should have dinner. Shizzle, it's dinner time! Is it already? Oh my goodness. It's already that late? I was troubled about this, but then I saw Mashy and thought you definitely know what to do. Blue, what's got you worried? I found this inspo card. Seaside Serenade standing near, but I'm not good at crafting furniture. Of course. They're just making ramen for everyone? Oh my god. I can't wait. Can I have a double egg in mine? 2 eggs, please. What? Yeah, I want 2 eggs. I want 2 boiled eggs in my ramen. I had to think about what I... Baobab. Baobab wood. Sasani, can we go on a expedition thing? Uh-oh. Did Elsa Sonny pass out? Heart rate's normal, breathing steady. My ears tell me it's something serious. Oh ho ho, there shouldn't be any work or exams to cause her stress today. I think I know why. Most of the dust on this package probably ended up in Elsa Sonny's nostrils. Fainting triggered by overreaction. Triggered by overreaction is actually a defense mechanism, so no worries here, but I can't seem to wake her up. Soda pop pop. Mobile brings out a bunch of tea leaves and fruit and brews a strong, richly flavored pot of tea with marble soda. More, and just a bit more. We want a strong scent for maximum effect. There we go, and now we wait for it to spread. Doesn't seem to be like it's working. Am I missing something? Is the tea potent enough? Perhaps we could add some more distinctive flavors. Distinctive? That's it. I remember something similar happened on a desert planet. Burnt fish? Oh, no problem. Gust of wind feeds the flame and the fish comes out perfectly burnt. Oh my goodness. Whoa, ramen, yeah, I got your double egg right here. love ramen. Looks like she's awake. Oh, now she's not awake. What was your belly grumbling? I don't know what you're talking about. I was just, you know, curious what fish tastes like. Huh? Why is this thing still around? I passed out because this weird thing attacked me in the first place. Attacked? You didn't what? Not the dust. The package attacked me, honest. You know, I was, you know, curious, so I tried to get a closer look, just a peek, I promise, and then boom, and everything went dark. Oh, I wonder what's inside. Looks like it's for you, Miss Fury. Certainly, since it's in my territory, I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Just to avoid further complications, I'm gonna open this up and take a look. You guys might want to step back a little. Tactical retreat! Miss Fury. That's my name alright, but the sender's name is scribbled out. Let's see what's inside. Treasure adrift. The mysterious islet uncovered. Gone for 30 years. Returned unaged. Looks to be information about the legendary Golden Islet. Golden Islet? The one that drifts around so no one's ever set foot on? Is it real? There are certainly many rumors about the islet. It's considered one of the Starsea's unsolved mysteries, though most people just treat them as stories. These materials, they're like loose ends, and it's up to us to see if we can trace them back to the yarn ball. I mean the truth. So in essence, our mysterious sender is dangling a bait for seasoned explorers like you to solve this great mystery. Wild, but I mean, are we gonna go investigate this golden islet together then? Elsa Sunny, about yesterday's work report. To be honest, I am also quite intrigued, but as coordinators, we are duty-bound to remain on the planet. Oh, we'll take care of everything back home, so you and Miss Fury can focus on investigating the islet. Leave it to us. Yay, we can take photos together now. Oh, bye. Oh, the savannah. Baobab. Is this a baobab tree? Taking the dog out pre-treat games looks cute as fuck. It is cute as fuck! I am enjoying it. We gotta cook. We gotta cook for island adventure. Adventure. Pepper? Wheat and rice steamed cake. Banana rice pudding. Rare blend. Can I afford those overalls yet? I have so much mango. Darcy Voyage. Yay. Corn. Let's get the red on the... I did push the... Why didn't it work? I did... What's that? Gold Fluix? What kind of trees are these? Oh, it's just an avocado tree. I mean, I'll take it, actually. But why didn't I get any... Why didn't I get a prize for doing this? Oops. The wild grass. And then let's go to the next area. Weird. Hi, Gigi. We need to find an island that has baobab. Baobab. This isn't gonna have baobab. Oh, who is this? Whoa, she's cool!
4-seat passenger vehicle, still in good condition.
Harpino.
Nice paint job. Good taste. Greetings. Harpino, Starcy Route Patrol.
Harpino.
Are you the records verified? Your
She's
ID
like
and
a
vehicle
cop.
match. I'm checking the annual inspection status of vehicles in this area. Yours is fine. There's also a Starsea Traffic Safety Awareness Survey. It'll only take... Thanks for supporting the Starsea Patrol. I won't waste any more time. Let's begin. Which of the following behaviors is not allowed?
Driving with Archie Boos in the trunk. Buckling a spare Lumina battery into the seatbelt. Grabbing the steering wheel when your neighbor is speeding.
Correct. One more question. What should you do when you see a patrol officer hold up their hand toward you?
Stop moving and remain in place.
Correct. Survey complete. No mistakes. Perfect. Your confidence is clearly well earned. I have to say I'm impressed.
I like her voice.
Either way, thank you for your contribution to this survey. I appreciate your time. Your Starsea traffic changes constantly. You might want to download the Starsea traffic guide. It's real. If you don't mind, keep my contact details. All right, I'll get back to my patrol now. Just...
Ooh, new flowers, chat. New flowers. Oh my gosh, I cannot. Look at what kind of tree is this?
Oh my god,
Oh, it's an apple tree. Okay, I'm not gonna take any more white lilies. I do want to pick a few. Okay. Leave islet. Leave. We've got apple trees. Yippee! We can go to one more. Ooh. This is interesting. No baobab trees though, sad. I got the rock star achievement. What kind of tree is this? We discovered a new NPC. We can plant some of our lilies. Yes, Gigi. Yes. What? Hold on, I have to see what he wants. Hello. Rafiki.
Do you ever gaze out at whatever thoughts drift into your
Hydrate.
mind? You can write them
Okay.
down as star notes, And these star notes can be received by people on other planets. And you might even get their replies.
Thank you for the
Even
head
if you're strangers, connecting and resonating over a shared...
Hello, Zong. I've been calling you Zong. The skies above told me you might need inspo card harvest on green bamboo flooring. Cute. Red egg crab. There's two of them. Gotcha. Gotcha. I can't be like Ditto and suck everything into my mouth. Sad. I have to pick it up all one by one. Sell some. I like the silk moth. I think I'm gonna put it in a aquarium thing. Oh, I can plant my flowers. And my apple tree. Got apples, avocados, and mangoes. Go. Universal currency used across moves. Minchino escaped. No. Okay, let's go on another little expedition. Let's bring... Oh no, that's fine. Let's bring them. I wish I could, like, figure out what islet has what. Pretty! Pretty flowers! Oh, bush. Cute. Azalea bush. Tree sap stone. It's avocado. Mosquito fish. Oh, new fish. Oh, I like those lights. The fairy lights are cute. Eh. Eh. She played billions of games alike Heartopia. Yes. That's my favorite kind of genre. Oh, is he gonna catch it? Get it. Oh, he didn't get it. He's gonna. Yay, he got it. That's really cute. This one's not really like Heartopia though. Oh no! It depletes if you draw. Oh my gosh. I think we can do one more. I think we have one more battery. Oh, there's the dewdrop. Or Luca drop. Now we want to find the chest. Oh, cute. Melon ran away from home. Pick up the melon by the table for a lucky reward. I've discovered so many new flowers today. Yellow canna. Where? Ooh. Okay. A whole new ecosystem. Hi, Kimberly. Moss Rose. Ooh, what's this? Interesting. %, yeah. You're new, flower crab. I've caught a lot of new stuff today. Okay, I don't want to deplete the planet. Not yet. Pick that up and grab this. You're new. It looks like an ocarina. Disc Avalon. Okay, let's leave. Let's leave. We discovered lots of stuff. Subtle creatures. Studying known species to complete the Omnipedia will help you discover more new species. Sell bugs.
Your purple state purple. Green state, your legendary.
I gotta sell this or buy this. Not enough dough. Oh my gosh. Earning dough in this game is so hard. Veggie soba. Veggie. Veggie soba. Ingredient slot increased. Beachcombing takes no strength. I have something to sell. Okay, let's see. This is 28. And then this is 64. Well, what if we take 2? 24. Okay, so
when you're in the air, you drop a bomb instead of doing a rocket, but you still keep your rocket. But when you're in the air, you drop a big like bomb. That's more traditional.
Yeah, let's make all my seafood into food and then sell it. I feel like it's more profitable. Picking up seashells. Look at the pretty flowers I found. Pretty. It's so pretty. I can't wait to get more of my Planet Maker stuff unlocked. What is this? What this? Take me to the Emporium, please. The Curio. I see that pretty flower girl on the bottom right of this. Hee hee. Flower girl. Hi, Taryn. Oh, I need 2? Holy, I need 2. Oh my goodness. Sprouted star. Let's do some games. What? Wait, what is this? Oh, it's not the... Oh, look at them, they're cool. Give me a flower. What did I get? Oh, cute. Nice little hat. What? Did I not buy a ticket? Lame. All I got was a sparkler. What do you mean I don't possess a ticket? Isn't this a ticket right here? Okay, well. that with mallow. Hello. Oh, coffee, please. Sugar and cream, please. I want cream. No, I want cream. Okay, well, bye-bye. Leave. I'm invisible. Oh, there I am. What the heck? It can foxtrot and waltz? What is going on? What is this? Sandy. No, we have two pretty ladies here. Oh my god. Hello. Sweet. Is she gonna make it for me? One tangerine with full sugar. Cute. Oh, there it's gone now. Have a good day. Bye. That's kind of cute. Leave. I want to give a flower or two. Take my flower. Take it. Take it. Take it. Take the flower. Please. Fine. I won't. Will someone take my flower here? Yay. Where's the bonfire corner? Ah! I'm stuck! Okay. I am. Okay, that's it. Goodbye. I'm not talking to you. Fugue Samurai. Hello. Or did I do everything out here? I think I did. That's cute. How do I... My favorite neighbor. Wait, how do I... Do I have to... Oh, okay. Did I post it? Boo-hoo for a woo. Sunset moth, pretty. Pretty. Maybe I'll sell my shells because they're easy to... It's easy to get more shells. If I buy something, can I like make it, or I have to keep buying it? Ooh, Narita would like that. No, she's not here. She's not in our house. What'd you give me? Flower seeds? Dough. bought those two? This is just silly. It doesn't tell me. Pretty. Pretty. Water. Oh, I don't have enough. That's fine. So how does this work? Is it like just a texture of water? Huh. Interesting. Oops. No, you know, this is gonna be my whole path now. Oops. Oops. Cute. What is this? What does this look like? Oh shit. I messed up. Oh, I can't. No. Just erase it all. Just erase it all. What does this do? Oh, I still can't. Okay. Cute. Wait. That's not right. To go into the planet maker thing to fix this. Excuse me. Can't put it on the table. Lame. Okay. That's it. Oh my god. Shade! Shade, the thing you shared in the Discord is crazy! I don't know if you're here, Shade, but oh my god. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna end stream and I'm gonna go get dinner and stuff. I'm hungry. We've been at it for almost 4 hours. Okay. He shared it in messed up humor. You have to scroll up a bit. Oh my god. Thank you for stream, Mashi. Okay. Who should we raid? Twitch. Oh, Sunny's live. Anyone want to come up with a raid message for Sunny? Raid message. It's gonna be the default cheese stealing one. Ah. Okay, bye-bye. It was good to see you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Remember to not be stinky. Okay, bye-bye.